Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. More WWE 2k14 Universe Mode. This is episode number 41, and we are here on Main Event and Smackdown. So let's get straight into it. As you can see, not too far away from the Royal Rumble, so things are starting to get very, very interesting. Well, a quick recap. So these are our champions. Lesnar is our WWE champion. Big E is the United States champion. The Shield Tag Team champion. Summer Rae, Divas champion. Ryback World champion. Wade Barrett, Intercontinental champion. So just a quick recap, just in case you're new to the series and you don't quite know who's champs. Now let's get straight into it. So a fatal four-way matchup: Santino, Curtis Axel, Dean Ambrose, and Fandango will take each other on in a fatal four-way matchup. Primetime players will take on Fernando and Diego, in a tag team match. And later on, we'll have The Rock taking on Daniel Bryan. Now, I was meant to put The Rock in the Battle Royal in the last episode. I missed out, so he's going to take on the winner of the Battle Royal here on Main Event. So, first of all, the Fatal 4-Way matchup. Pretty much all the United States Championship contenders, you could say, in that one. Dean Ambrose gets the win, though. Primetime players versus the Los Matadores and the PTP get the win. And we'll go ahead and play The Rock versus Daniel Bryan right here on Main Event. So let's get straight into it. And a lot of you guys have been asking me, Brendan, it is time that you update your superstars. Let's get them some new attires, change the colors up, do whatever you got to do. Let's bust it up. Now, I actually went ahead and did that on a few guys. But one person that it would not let me do it on was Daniel Bryan. Now, I had some pretty cool attires to put on him, something I think you guys would really like. And I was getting ready to do it, and I went and edited it in about, well, hang on, Big E attacking The Rock. Maybe setting a bit of a statement here on WWE 2k14 Universe Mode that he's not going to mess around, and at the Royal Rumble he may be trying to win and, you know, maybe wants to get an upper hand, send a statement to one of the men who is the favourites for the Rumble, and that is The Rock. So I think Big E will probably be a part of that Rumble despite being the US champion. I'm sure he's going to want to compete in both matches. But going back to what I said, I tried to update Daniel Bryan, but the game wouldn't let me. I even copied the attire I wanted to do, and I put it on a different slot. I put on three different slots, and it keeps making him wear the attire he's got on now, which is not what I want. I wanted something else, so really frustrated about that. Hopefully I can fix that by the Royal Rumble. I don't know. I may have to delete all the attires that I had on him and go again. That might be the route I need to take, but it's annoying me. And hang on, The Rock taking down Daniel Bryan. There we go. It's annoying me. I would like to get some new attire, spice it up. I know you guys have been begging me, and trust me, I plan on doing it. Anyone that has a superstar face, I've gone through and pretty much revamped their characters. I've got them plenty of attires, and it's going to be pretty sweet. So I think you guys might enjoy that, that's for sure. So, and hopefully in the next game, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me, what do I want in W2K15? I think the one thing I would really want right now is for every single superstar in the game to have a superstar face. A fully customizable, you can change everything about them, because the superstar face template is absolutely awesome. It's probably the best thing they've done in this game. It's freaking amazing. But I just really wish that everybody would have one, so you can edit everybody. And then, hey, you know, you'd have a fully customizable roster, and that'd be pretty damn sweet. And Daniel Bryan in control here against The Rock, and you think about Daniel Bryan, you know, he's had a bit of a rough couple of weeks, but his big win in the Battle Royal last week certainly will boost his confidence. And The Rock, well, he was meant to be in the Battle Royal, but we messed up. But other than that, you know, he's beaten Cena, I believe, so past few weeks he's doing well. I think he's heading into the Royal Rumble match, which could potentially be his last ever match on Universe Mode with momentum, which is, I think, vital for The Rock, because he hasn't had any momentum for a long, long time, because, you know, he lost to Lesnar, lost to The Authority, lost to Triple H. Not a good time for The Rock, but the Royal Rumble could be his one and only chance to get himself back in the title picture and get himself into WrestleMania. It's going to be his only chance, because if he loses, that's it. Close the curtains, close the book, chapter's over in The Rock's career. And there we go with a big spine buster there, taking down Daniel Bryan. So The Rock looking to maybe put the Daniel Bryan away. Here we go with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Gets him with just the spine buster. I was expecting maybe him to kick out there and probably a rock bottom or something coming along, but the spinebuster was enough to put Daniel Bryan away, and that is all she wrote here on Main Event. Well, that's surprisingly, Daniel Bryan, hang on, maybe taking down The Rock, and there's Kane as well, the man who'll face Lesnar at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship. And hang on, what, Kane and Daniel Bryan working together now? Team Hell No reformed? What the hell is going on here? I think these guys just teaming up here to maybe send a statement to The Rock. As we move on to this week's Smackdown, it looks as though the GM, Randy Orton, is going to grace us with his presence. What will he have to say here on WWE Smackdown? I know the Royal Rumble is coming up. He may have a big announcement regarding that perhaps, or maybe the world title match. I'm not too sure. But Randy Orton is the general manager of Smackdown. He returned not too long ago after the Survivor Series pay-per-view, and he had his one and only match since coming back. I mean, sure, we would like to see Randy Orton back in the ring, but he's doing a mighty fine good job here on SmackDown since he became the GM, working with the Authority. But big win there, by the way, for The Rock, but Kane and Daniel Bryan teaming up to take The Rock down. I'm sure that will give Randy Orton a smile to his face, seeing The Rock down and out, because if you know the history of Universe Mode, The Rock and Randy Orton do not like each other. And here he is, there's the man. So what will he have to say? We'll go ahead and listen in to what Randy Orton's big announcement is and why he's out here with the stick in his hand. Let's go check it out. Over the past couple of episodes of Universe Mode, the viewers have been asked to vote whether or not they would like to see a 30-man Royal Rumble match or a 40-man Royal Rumble match. I've tallied the votes, and this is how the voting went. 7 votes were casted for the 30-man match, but there was 20 votes casted for the 40-man match. So, without further ado, at the Royal Rumble, we will see a 40-man Royal Rumble match. For the first time in WWE 2k14 Universe Mode, we will see a Royal Rumble, and it's going to be bigger and better than ever. But not only that, we will see the World Heavyweight Champion Ryback defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Chris Jericho. That is right, I told Chris if he beats Cesaro, beats Swagger, that I'll give him the shot. He's earned it. So at the Rumble, Chris Jericho will finally get his opportunity to face the King, Ryback. But Antonio Cesaro will get an opportunity at Ryback tonight on the main event of SmackDown. As well as that, we will find out who is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, as Rey Mysterio will square off against Christian. The winner faces Wade Barrett at the Royal Rumble. Well, the GM just laid down some bombshells for us. So what do we have? A 40-man Royal Rumble match coming up very soon. And Chris Jericho will face Ryback for the World Heavyweight Championship. And we will find out who is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship tonight. Mysterio versus Christian. My God, some big matches happening. Now, a rematch on main event. We're going to see Los Matadors going to take on Primetime Players. Can Los Matadors beat the PTP? So, 2 weeks, 2 opportunities at the PTP for Los Matadores. Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel, they're going to take on 3MB. Now, we need a name for Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel. Now, you guys are so great at names. Give us a name. Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel. Mysterio will take on Christian, as you just heard. #1 contender match there. AJ Lee will take on Layla. Can AJ Lee get some momentum going? Fatal 4-Way. Mark Henry, Sheamus, Big Show, Alberto Del Rio. So 4 of the top stars here on SmackDown going at it to see who's got some momentum heading towards the Royal Rumble match. And Ryback, as you heard as well, will take on Antonio Cesaro. So Cesaro, is he good enough? Should he be at the Royal Rumble? We'll find out if he can beat Ryback. So Los Matadors, they continue their little rivalry with the Primetime Players. They managed to beat them this time. They lost on main event, but they got their win back. 3MB, they knock off Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel. What they're going to be called, that's up to you guys. AJ Lee will take on Layla. And, AJ Lee defeated Layla. Mark Henry wins the Fatal 4-Way match. And, wow! Antonio Cesaro has defeated Ryback. Well, should Cesaro be added in? Should we see a triple threat match? Well, maybe. Well, that's up to Randy Orton. I mean, I think it's probably fair. I mean, if you beat the champ, you should automatically be #1 contender, in my opinion. So we may see a bit of a change-up. We could see Cesaro, Jericho, taking on Ryback in a triple threat match at the Royal Rumble. Now, that would be something sweet, in my opinion. That would be pretty cool. So we'll have to wait and see. But here is Rey Mysterio. Now, he has been getting a lot of momentum in the past few weeks. He has been beating everybody. I mean, last time on Main Event, he defeated Sin Cara. And we pretty much said there it was either going to be Mysterio or Christian to get the opportunity. Christian came out last episode on Smackdown and said, look, I want one more match, and I want it for the Intercontinental Championship. So this could be his day. This could be the opportunity that he's needed to get himself into the title picture. I mean, he used to be in the title picture every single month. Back when Universe Mode began on WWE 13, every single week he was taking on the champ. I think it was Kofi Kingston at the time. And it was just Kingston and Christian over and over and over. And now, ever since 2k14's come along, Christian hasn't really been anywhere near the title picture. So it's good to see Christian getting his opportunity for the #1 contendership here. But he's got to beat Rey Mysterio if he wants to get himself into the title matchup. Now, Mysterio has been floating around with some tag teams, and he's just been traded, well, he's just transferred, I should say, from Raw to SmackDown. So ever since he's changed over to SmackDown, he's been winning and winning and winning as a single superstar, doing very, very well. So this could be his big opportunity to get himself to the Royal Rumble for a championship match. And Wade Barrett, he's been certainly one hell of a champion, and I know he's held the championship for a while now. His Achilles heel was always Kofi Kingston, and he got away from Kofi Kingston. He's managed to beat Kofi Kingston. He's managed to get away from him, and ever since he's done that, he's just been beating everybody in his path. I mean, Dolph Ziggler, just go and ask him how many times Wade Barrett's managed to beat him. It's not pretty. So Rey Mysterio doing pretty well here against Christian. Got the upper hand at the beginning stages of this one. Now you got the side headlock applied, a big knee right to the ribs, and follows it up. Yes, Hurricane Rana there. So Mysterio looking good. Has been teaming with the Big Show. Before that, Sin Cara. So hasn't really been wrestling singles-wise. But ever since he's come to SmackDown, like I said, he's made the change. And Christian's just been a bit of limbo. We thought for maybe a moment there he might be able to get himself in the main event picture for the world title. But he hasn't been able to make that transition. And now he's back competing potentially for the Intercontinental Championship. With nothing wrong with that. But he just hasn't really been doing too much as of late. So he needs this victory, and I think he's going to be very desperate to get it, no doubt about that. So Mysterio certainly has the upper hand here. Oh, big stomp, and then a kick to the chest. Mysterio looking very good at this stage. Christian's got to find something here. What's Mysterio going to think about doing here? What? Uh-oh. Oh, drop kick, and sends Christian to the outside. And, man, the Royal Rumble is going to be great. I mean, probably both of these guys will probably be in the Royal Rumble match. Now it's 40 men. Now that means just about everybody could be featured on the roster at the Royal Rumble. So plenty of opportunities for everybody to get a shot at winning and going on to main eventing WrestleMania. So I think the 40-man Royal Rumble match is a fantastic idea. And I wasn't going to go with it, but somebody said in the comments a few videos ago, he said, you know what, you should do 40 men. And ever since then, I thought, you know what, that's a fantastic idea. I completely dismissed it, but now I think, yep, 40 is the way to go. And you guys agreed. So it means we get more legends, more surprise returns, maybe, you never know. And it means everybody on the roster that we don't normally get to see all the time will be featured. And I think that's fantastic because, you know, we only play 2 matches per episode. So, and often it is the same kind of people every week because, you know, it's the world champion or the #1 contender. As Mysterio takes down Christian. Christian's in big trouble here. Uh-oh. What's he going to think about? Uh-oh. Dial it up. Here we go. 619. Yes, he's hit it. Could be going for that big splash. He hits it. Could be it. New #1 contender. Yes, it's Mysterio. Mysterio has defeated Christian and will face Wade Barrett for the Intercontinental Championship at the Royal Rumble. I think Wade Barrett's championship is certainly in jeopardy because Mysterio is on one hell of a roll. Big win. Big win for Rey Mysterio heading into the Royal Rumble. He needed that. Now he can win singles gold once again. Hit the big 619 to take down Christian. Fantastic work there from Rey Mysterio. And that's going to do it for this episode of Universe Mode, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure, if you did, to hit the subscribe button. That would mean the world to me. We're just about to hit 4,000 subscribers, which is crazy. And that'd be awesome if you guys could also go and follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. The page is just started getting going, and going to be posting some big things on the page very soon. So make sure you go and like it up. I've got some big announcements coming up real soon. Something I'm working on is pretty sweet, so stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for more Universe Mode coming up real soon.